Marvel's multiverse is one of the biggest in comic history. There are hundreds of universes, the most well known being Earth 616 and Earth 199999, featuring the comic and movie characters respectively. Then there are other universes like Earth 1005, which is where the X-Men movies take place, and Earth 2086, where the Marvel Zombie storyline is. Despite all these universes, the strangest one is undoubtedly Earth 51,914, otherwise known as the Twinkieverse. In this universe, Spider Man uses Twinkies to distract and defeat his enemies. But it's not just Spider Man, most of the other superheroes do it this way too. Now, most of the villains the Twinkie Spider Man fought were completely original, such as the Fly, Jujitsu, and of course, Chairman, who had the ability to turn people into chairs.
Spider-Man, you're in the hot seat now. Tell me where the antique chair shipment is, or I'll turn you into a chair, just like the others. Ha 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 ha!
I'm no stool chairman. It was the chairman, boys. He's around the behind, and he's got the drop on Spider-Man.
I'm not running away. I'm going to save Spidey.
Me too.
You've spun your last web.
Looks like I'm caught for sure.
Hold it, Chairman.
Kids, thanks to you, the chairman's plans and gun backfired. He got his, and now here's yours. Hostess Twinkie Snack Cakes. I love the golden sponge cake cream filling.
Twinkies snack cakes are my favorite snacks. Thanks for the Twinkies snack cake, kids.
You'll be sitting pretty for at least 10 years, Chairman. Of course, no conversation about the Twinkieverse would be complete without talking about this world's version of Aunt May, the Goldie Oldie. So one day, Peter Parker and Aunt May decided to go to the circus. And wouldn't you know it, but it turns out they're sitting right next to the Fantastic Four, including Reed Richard and Sue Storm's son, Franklin Richards. Now, due to some unknown crime, Spider-Man and the Fantastic Four have to leave the circus, probably so they can throw Twinkies at the bad guy. Probably so they can throw Twinkies at the bad guy. And Aunt May and Franklin, who's like 6 years old, are left alone in the circus with all the other regular people. They begin to talk when suddenly Galactus, the Planet Eater, lifts the circus tent up because Franklin Richards is very powerful. He is a mutant who can control and change reality with his mind. So Galactus, who eats planets, wants Franklin to be his new herald so he can find planets for him. So he tries to put cosmic power into Franklin, but he misses, and he puts the power into Aunt May instead. So Aunt May gets cosmic powers, and now she's Galactus's herald. Now, Aunt May obviously doesn't want to lead Galactus to planets where people will die, so to hold Galactus off, Franklin does what the people in this dimension do best, and he gives him some Twinkies. Now, Galactus is shocked because the Twinkies satisfy him to a great degree. They they make him full more than eating planets did. But of course, a Twinkie is short, so it doesn't last. And he demands for more Twinkies, and he sends Aunt May to find more Twinkies. Aunt May uses her powers to summon all the Twinkies in the universe, and he feeds them all to Galactus, but it's still not enough. So Aunt May travels across the universe to find more Twinkies. Eventually, she finds a giant Twinkie planet. The whole planet is just a Twinkie. And when she lands on the planet, she discovers that there is an alien called the Doughboy who's living there. The Doughboy was a part of this alien species, but he was exiled for baking too much. So, Aunt May feeds Galactus the Twinkie planet, and then, because Doughboy can create planet-sized Twinkies, he becomes Galactus's new herald. He gets the power cosmic, and he feeds Galactus Twinkies for the rest of time, I'm assuming. I don't know. Aunt May goes back to Earth and is hugged by Franklin, and he absorbs all the cosmic energy, and Aunt May is back to her original form. And that is the story of the legendary Goldie Oldie. After a while, Marvel's contract with Hostess expired, so we didn't see it from this universe for a long time until it made its grand return in the Spider-Verse event, the comic book Spider-Verse event. The villain, the interdimensional vampire Morlun, who gets his energy from eating Spider-Man across the multiverse, attempted to eat this world's version of Peter Parker. Despite his best efforts of feeding him delicious Twinkies instead, he ate Spider-Man, and that was the last we saw of the Twinkieverse. It's not the best. However, this version of Spider-Man was revived because at the end of the Spider-Verse event, Morlun died, and everyone he killed was revived, including that version of Spider-Man. So, maybe we have not seen the last of the Twinkieverse, but I honestly wouldn't expect it anytime soon.
Spider-Man, does whatever a spider can. Spins a web any size, it just feels just like flies. Look out, here comes the Spider-Man. Is he strong? Listen, bud, he's got radioactive blood. To him, life is a great adventure. Wherever you'll find danger, you'll find a Spider-Man.